What is up, you guys? It is your boy Roman. I am back again today. No reaction video for this video. I'm talking to you about a little something more serious. An American citizen was recently murdered, and it is all in the news if you haven't seen it, but I'm going to update you on it. His name was John Chow. He was a 26-year-old. He was a graduate of the Oral Roberts University. He was an adventurer. I checked out his Instagram page. He seemed to have been in a few different places, just traveling across the world. He was a Christian missionary. He went to the North Sentinel Islanders off the coast of India. It's a collective known as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. He went there to spread the word of Jesus and Christianity. And unfortunately he didn't return. Now, upon going there and doing some research, I learned that he was in those islands between 2015 and 2016. So I guess he's built relationship with people on other islands. I know there are some islands that are open to visitation for tourism, but I know for the North Sentinel Island, that island is off limits to everyone. He wanted to spread the word of Jesus. And he wanted to go there to meet these people and to build a relationship with these people. And he wanted to, I guess, live amongst these people and have a friendship with them. From what I have read and researched, he was warned heavily not to go to that island. It has been well documented that those people do not want any visitors. They do not want contact from the outside world. They are just not here for it. They're very aggressive. They're very protective of their island, and it is well documented. It is a law in India that you have to stay 3 miles away from that island. To me, that law is important. We have to stay away from those people. Those are ancient people. Those are like the original people. They've been there for well over 60, 70,000 years. They have no immune system to what we have. So we could essentially eradicate those people just by simple germs that we carry on our body, that me and you would not be harmed, but they could pay with their lives. It reminds me of sort of like the situation with the Indians, you know, Christianity. That's how it always starts out, and then, you know, the American government wants to come, and people want to meet them, and blah, blah, blah. Sort of like Avatar, how they came in and stole their land, but I'm not going to get too far off on that. Sometimes we have to realize that we have to leave well enough alone. It's being reported that the people that he met prior, like in 2015, 2016, helped him go over there. It said that he was charged $325 for him to be transported to the island, and then he took, I guess, a little canoe and went on to the island, and he was met with a barrage of arrows. Like I said before, those people are very protective. They're very aggressive. Just do not go there. Do not go there. Don't send your mom. Do not go there. Do not send your sons there. Do not send your uncles there. Do not send your mom there with a loaf of cornbread. Tell them welcome to the neighborhood, because those people are not playing. Like, they want no interaction with the outside world. Like, I've seen photos and helicopters are flying over and they're shooting arrows and throwing spears. Like, they are not here for the games. They are not here to be introduced to the modern world. They do not want to be bothered at all. But those people that took him over there have been arrested. I was researching. I did some research to find out what happened, you know, what went on. And apparently he had some journals that he was writing and recording things that was going down. He went there one day. He went there a day prior, and he said, "Why did a little kid have to shoot me today?" So in this encounter, it said that he went to the island. He was, you know, I guess dropped off by the people that brought him there. He was approaching the island, and a little boy came out and shot an arrow at him. It said that their arrows are metal spears at the end, like from ships that crash and wash up on there. Then they're dipped in poison. And so he shot an arrow at him. Luckily it hit his Bible, and he went back to the boat. He swam back to the boat that was offshore, and those journals he left with the fishermen. So I guess they're reading through those, trying to understand what happened. And then he went back the next morning, and I guess this is when he died. So the fisherman who dropped him off, I guess he was watching him and trying to, you know, see if he would make it there okay. So I guess he got off the boat, he went back, and those people came out, shot him with arrows, and took him on the island, and then he was buried there. So the fisherman went back and reported his death to the family, and the family went on his social media, John Chow's social media, to, I guess, make the post about him being dead. So I'm going to read you the post. We recently learned from an unconfirmed report that John Allen Chow was reported killed in India while reaching out to members of the Sentinel tribe in the Andaman Islands. Words cannot express the sadness we have experienced about this report. He was a beloved son, brother, uncle, and best friend to us. To others, he was a Christian missionary, a wilderness EMT, an international soccer coach, and a mountaineer. He loved God, life, helping those in need, and having nothing but love for the Sentinelese people. We forgive those people reportedly responsible for his death. We also ask for the release of those people he had in the Andaman Islands. He ventured out on his own free will, and his local contacts need to be persecuted for his own actions. Need not be persecuted for his own actions. As a family, we ask for your understanding and respect for him and us during this time. Thank you, the Chow family. He really did a good job with addressing this. I do think the people that assisted him should be set free, because at the end of the day, it is, like they said, his own free will that took him there. And then they say they forgive the people of this, the island. I guess I understand where they're coming from, but I don't. I mean, those people are very ancient tribal people. It's been reported even before, the date of Marco Polo going across there, that they have attacked and viciously attacked everyone who's gone to the island. I mean, even as recent as 2004, 2006, 2004. Some fishermen were mud crabbing and their boat washed up and they killed them. So in his journals, it's also reported that he said, "I do not want to die," going there, and that he was aware of how vicious that these people were. So her saying that she forgives them, I just don't know how I feel about that. Knowing that he shouldn't have been there, and he knows that he shouldn't have been there. So they took 2 of the fishermen. It's being reported that between 5 and 7 of them have been rounded up and arrested, but 2 of them were taken with the police investigation to figure out where his body was, and they want to go and retrieve his body. I honestly don't know how that's going to go, because the Sentinelese people are not going to let anyone onto their island. So without an all-out war or all-out fight, I don't know how they're going to retrieve his body. I mean, I hope that they do, so the family could at least give him a proper burial. I mean, right now it's said that he's, in a shallow grave on the beach. I just don't know how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. I think it's a very sad story that someone had to die. However, I find the fight and the resistance of the Sentinelese people very admirable. I mean, in a sense that maybe if that tribe had broken off into other tribes in Africa, that maybe slavery would not exist, or maybe wouldn't be as much. When the colonizers came to round up slaves, I mean, we wouldn't have the, Atlantic slave routes and stuff like that if they had fought back so viciously. That's what I think about, preserving history. I mean, maybe I would know, where I'm from, or my ancestors are from in Africa, or, wherever across the world. I would be able to know songs. I would be able to know attire, dances, customs. I would maybe be able to know something, but I don't know anything because my history has been just taken and broken down and removed. So in that aspect of them protecting their home and their land, I really admire them. But I do think this is a sad story that someone had to die. But you guys, sometimes we just have to leave well enough alone. I mean, just the fact that we live with people that have been around for thousands and tens of thousands of years. I don't know. That's so crazy to think that they still live the same way that they live, 60, 70,000 years ago. It blows my mind. But you guys let me know what you think about the story. Okay, comment down in the comment box below. Alright, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your boy Roman is out. Alright, peace.